So in the last video, we created this 3D section, and I just want to talk a little bit about rendering. We obviously have this render button in Revit up here, but we also have this cloud rendering tool. And this cloud rendering tool is just actually a great way to do really quick rendering. So we could just open this up. Oh, it wants me to save, so let me save this. So this is obviously a super basic building, but maybe I'll just create another camera view from this angle. And if we go here to our view tab and we go to render in cloud, we can select here our views. So I can select our 3D view 1 and 2. I can select this to be still image. I usually go to final quality and I change this to large. So once you go over large, it makes you use a credit. So typically under large, it's free. And then we can click start rendering. I usually recommend clicking email when it's done, because then you have a link to go back to find it. But here's kind of the cool thing. So I'm just going to do this. It's starting to render in the background, but I'm going to turn on our realistic here. And this is probably going to look like a gray block. So I'm going to just go, and I guess in some respects, we want to probably physically change a lot of these walls. So I can change these down here to maybe be a brick on metal stud. And so that starts to look a little bit better. But we can also use the paint tool. So under modify, there's this little paint button here. So I can grab this. And I think very simply by painting a few elements. So let me just type in steel here. I could make this like carbon steel, or maybe this ASTM one. And we can actually paint the face of these pieces. And just by painting a few elements, it will look a lot better. And I just grab these other parts here that I can't see. And then these other walls, like maybe I'll just do a siding in here. And so maybe there's no siding. Let's just type wall and see what we have here. I'm just going to paint it this damp proofing just so there's some contrast on this this wall object here. So let's go to our other view and let's just see what this looks like in realistic. And so we've got drywall down below. That looks really nice. So let's maybe go to our paint button again. And again, I don't really recommend using the paint button, but you could use it as a way to get stuff done quickly. Let's be a little bit weird about this interior. Let's maybe make this whole interior copper. It's a little dramatic, I guess, but and then maybe the ceiling inside will make this gypsum as well. GYP. So we can make this ceiling under here gypsum as well. And then you see how there's like this little edge of the floor, so we can actually grab those as well and make the bottom of those. And so again, I haven't even looked at what's up there right now, but we can go again to the view tab, render in cloud, and we can click our same two views again. And we can click our final and change this to medium quality. And again, click start render. And to get to our renders, we can obviously look in our email. But the other thing we can do is just go here to cloud renders, and there's this button that says render gallery. And it's going to pop that up with our renders here. So this is my project. You can see here, this is done, but you can see how there's a little 2 up here in the corner. If you click this, we can actually see this is our first rendering we did. And we can go to our other view. Let's go to our other view here. Why is it not letting me? There we go. So again, we can see our first view, and then we can see our second view. So just by changing the materials, it starts to look significantly better. And so as you see, it was rendering while I was actually making those changes, right? So, and then you can download here, and you can download as a PNG or JPEG, and you can also go to transparent background. So it removes that sky. So that's kind of the sky is maybe useful, but also maybe not useful. It's almost better, I think, to not render the sky and then bring your own sky in if you want to have a sky. So that's a little quick video on rendering in cloud.